Discipline, Breadcrumbs. Discipline was a band that was kind of part of the third wave of progressive rock, along with big heavies like Spock's Beard, Flower Kings, and Porcupine Tree. Their big breakout album, Unfolded Like Staircase, came out around this same time. And they never quite got the visibility as those other bands did in the long term, but they were kind of big players at the time and it got a lot of attention from critics. They had a dark, foreboding style that was really connected to Van de Graaff Generator and that style of dark, prog that was happening in the 70s. The flip side of it was happening with Yes. Now I always see Matthew Parmenter, the lead singer and primary songwriter for Discipline, as like the central figure in this tone. He has an approach to progressive rock that has Peter Hamill's intensity alongside Peter Gabriel's theatricality. Certainly back in this time, whenever they were first coming out, Matthew Parmenter used to wear the white grease paint and took on a stage presence that was very similar to like some aspects of what Peter Gabriel did in Genesis. And that earlier work really emphasized melodrama and stage presence. Now this more current iteration of Discipline, which is the first album they've released in 8 years after a long period of silence, shows them quite a bit more mellowed, I think. Those kind of gritty moments that you heard on Unfolded Like Staircase really don't show themselves as much here. And if you watch videos of Matthew Parmenter singing with them, he's kind of lost the grease paint. He's not really playing up the drama as much. But that's a natural progression with a band that is maturing. There's a continuity to what they're doing, but there's also growth. And that continuity also ties them to progressive rock tradition. Some people even see Discipline at this point in time as a retro prog band. I don't know that I really see that. I don't think they really go for the classic sound that much. But certainly they follow the paradigm that was set forth by original progressive rock. And this most current album too is even more so because there are some markers on it that tie it to the progressive rock tradition. For example, Terry Brown, Rush's early producer, did a lot of the mixing for this album, and Hugh Syme of Rush's fame did the artwork for it. And these things, along with the music, align Discipline with progressive rock tradition. Now, what they haven't let go of from their earlier albums, Discipline, is their album is still really lyrically complex. This is one of Matthew Parmenter's, I think, strengths, because he's very, very strong in the lyric department. This particular album is centered around this idea of breadcrumbs, like, again, we're lost, and breadcrumbs are the way that he's finding his way back. But Matthew Parmenter's idea about being lost is not really just like helplessness. He feels almost like a windswept figure in a malevolent universe being pushed around by the gods, or almost like the gods are against him. So in the context of this album, these breadcrumbs are sort of fragile markings of meaning, but they're not guarantees.